Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Today's case took place over Veterans Day weekend where Hannah, I hope I don't butcher this, Kobayashi disappeared out of Los Angeles International Airport. She is from Hawaii. And she was traveling from Hawaii to New York City to visit with some family and friends. On November 9th, she boarded a plane in Hawaii and landed in LAX. Now, there were no direct flights to get her from Hawaii to New York, so she had a connecting flight. Her connecting flight was roughly between 40-45 minutes from the time that she landed in LAX to when she had to board her next plane to go to New York. She was traveling with her ex. Red flag, red flag. And she got on the plane to go to New York, and then surveillance cameras saw her getting off the plane. And then on November 10th, or November 9th, I think. November 9th or November 10th. And the very next day, whatever. She was seen in LA, about 10 miles or so from LAX, outside of some kind of venue or some kind of event venue. But then she scheduled a flight to the next flight she could get to New York on November 11th. Well, on the 10th, I think, or it might have been the 11th. My dates are kind of mixed up here. I'm trying to remember the story the best that I can. All kinds of weird texts were coming out of her phone to her family, to her friends, like, I gave all my money away, and all kinds of stuff. Really, really bizarre. So we're going to dig in today to find out if there is some foul play here. Did she leave on her own accord, want to disappear? Or is this all a hoax? We're going to find out. And as always, disclaimer notice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. All information in this video is not based on fact. It is all alleged, based upon my intuition, my opinion, what I believe my tarot cards are telling me. I encourage each and every one of you to do your own research, form your own opinions. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Sorry, I'm adjusting. Make sure everything's straight. Yes, I'm being OCD this morning. And yes, the doggies are in the background. You will hear them. Sorry, but not sorry. And most of you have said, you like the doggies. Right? Anyhow, let's get into this. This is like very troublesome. We never like to hear anybody disappear. Gee, I'm a poet and didn't know it. Okay. I've got my decks out. We're going to get into this. If you're curious what decks I'm using, this is the Radiant Tarot, Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. We've got, again, Investigations Oracle, and I might throw some other ones in as needed. And I've also got, this is called Siren Song. This is a deck of Lenormand and Kipper cards. They were meant to work together. You could use them individually or together. I have them all gathered into one deck. Hint, hint to my Lenormand students. You know, we've kind of touched, Daisy, we've kind of touched on using multiple systems in both my tarot course, in my Tarot Academy, and my Lenormand Academy. By the way, if you're interested in joining and learning tarot from me or Lenormand from me, you can go to my website, mrjen.com. I have a sale, 25% off, which is like just a little over $200 instead of the full $300 to join. It is a lifetime membership. It is they are separate Facebook groups. I go live in the Facebook groups. I'll post even recorded lessons and little extras and stuff like that. We have discussions. Sometimes I've done Zoom meetings and stuff like that. Okay, now, and also 25% off on my readings, if you want a reading. Okay, shameless plug over with and done. Okay, let's get into this. I just want to start with the Investigations Oracle. I want to see... Puppies, stop. You're being distracting. Out. Go. Go. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let's just kind of get an overview. See if there's any kind of foul play at work here. I'm almost, I was listening to JLR. Sorry, I'm OCD. Guys, I've said before, I battle the war here of dust and can't seem to get rid of it. But anyhow, and this is every day. Every day. I was watching JLR, and he was talking about this case, and he says, is it a hoax? And something in me, like went ding, 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 ding. Or is there something with the ex? It's like, I'll be honest, initially, I didn't feel foul play, but the cards have proven me wrong before, right? So I kind of get a backup of what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like something happened when she boarded that plane between her and her ex that made her get off that plane. So we are going to take a look. Okay, let me ask. I want to find out information if this was... Can you give me indication, Spirit, on if this was foul play? Did she leave on her own accord? Was there an altercation between her and the ex when they were on the plane and she chose to get off? Was she victim of something else, like the traffic word? I just feel I need to clear some energy. Okay. I don't know, I just felt like I needed to do that. Okay. Show me this energy. What's going on with Hannah here? The Lovers. Okay, that right out the bat, we know that it wasn't a current lover. It was an ex that she was traveling with. Right away, yeah, there's something there in that relationship. A relationship that had ended. Okay, the Death card I am not taking as literal in this. I'm taking this as the cards telling a story. And we got digital footprint. Oh my God. It almost feels like he had her phone or somebody had her phone. Because that was a question too. Did somebody have her phone and putting out these crazy weird messages? Guilty. Web of lies. Oh, snap. Drugged or poisoned. That could be figurative also. So we had this relationship with them that had come to an end. There was something on somebody's phone that pointed to some kind of guilty action in regards to a web of lies concerning, could be drugs or poisoning somebody's mind. This came out first. Tunnel or underground. And I'll explain this. I'm using my box spread. Money involved. It's kind of funny. She said she gave away all her money. If that was her texting. Moon, no. Hidden, unclear. She's hiding. She's hiding from something. Let me close this door while I finish this. Because obviously puppies don't want to behave today. Okay. Let me get my little pointer out here. Laura, she was a dear friend of mine, client over in the UK. She sent me this 2 or 3 years ago as for my birthday. Has tiger's eye in it. I love this wand. Anyhow, as I said, let's go through the story. We're opening with the lovers. That is a couple that is representing Hannah and her ex. Dead center, we have this web of lies. I think that there was something uncovered in regards to a web of lies here. Somebody being deceptive. So as I started going through this, it's like, or were there some drugs involved in this case? I'm not feeling on her half. I do not feel she was. Let me put that out there now. But the ex, maybe. Then we have tunnel or being underground, and money involved, and things are unclear. This is also a no. We'll get some more clarity on the no card and what's unclear. No, things unclear regarding these lies and the ex. So we have the lovers. There's a lot lies going on between the lovers, and things are very unclear about the lovers' connection. So, which is kind of making me wonder, he was an ex, but was he an ex? Was he a half ex? I could like to call it half ex, as in, we're not together, but we're together. We're not together, but we still do things together. We're not together, but we may have a role in the hay sometimes to satisfy our urges. But we're not committed. It's like an ex that there's no longer a commitment to. Now, this is the main line here. Somebody was guilty of lying about drugs or poisoning or something. This might actually literally be drugs himself. Okay? Rugs. I don't know what's going on with my audio. I think it has something to... I bet you somebody's trying to call me. I bet you. But there's something here with rugs. Somebody was caught in lies. And it was evident, maybe a text message on a phone that verified this. And right down the center column, we've got ending, lies, money owed, or money involved. I'm getting this image, and she's blindfolded. There's blindfold, not seeing things clearly, and what I'm getting here is a woman frightened and scared who goes into hiding somewhere out of sight, out of fear over some kind of money related to rugs. And this money involves the X and something digital on the phone or something like that. There's money here. And I'm kind of wondering if there was some kind of threat to him in regards to her, or did he threaten her somehow? Did he take her money? The backstory, the alternate X here, is the man with the web of lies and hiding underground. Could be some kind of underground operation. I get that she's afraid. I'm thinking death threats. I really am. Let's take a look at I don't know if anything happened to her yet, but it feels like she is hiding. Okay? Okay, this deck's all upright. I wasn't sure if there were reversals in this or not. I gotta pause this. I gotta check to see if my brother's trying to call. Sorry about that. No, usually when my audio disconnected like it did earlier, I saw it come up on my screen. Usually that's when a phone call comes in. It's supposed to go to a memorial service for my other brother that had passed away earlier this month. Okay. Okay, so let's get the story. Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Again, I get this image of her walking away. Somebody walking away from the family, and it has to do with money. Something nefarious. Riding in. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. We got the moon, deception, a decision, and the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot hiding. Illusions, delusions, things are not what they appear in the hidden right here. That's a big thing that stands out to me. This is the hidden element in this spread. What's hiding? And funny, it's the moon. These is the foundations. That could be deception, illusions. You know, there's some kind of plan that she trusted in. It's almost like remember that web of lies? She was lied to. She was lied to about this trip. Oh. That there was going to be an alternate plan. This is like being bullied into going someplace else. There is a fear of death here. I just got to play it honest. And she had to walk away. This is kind of what's weighing down upon her. She thought about it. She goes, I got to go. Under the foundation, and I get that this is not stable. I need stability. There's money. Somebody coming in to collect some kind of debt associated with the family. Doesn't necessarily mean it was her debt. I still feel that it was not her debt. There's chaos and disruption happening here. Plans being disrupted. We have plans to travel. 2 places. LAX and New York. And there is a hidden agenda here concerning visiting her family that she was not aware of. Till she got on that plane with her ex. Once she was on that plane, her ex thought, okay, I've got you now. I see we're allegedly speaking, entertainment purposes only. There's a change of plans here. This here is making me think she's lying low. This is also an alternate death card to me, but I think that this can also be thinking about something. But to me, the way this is reading, compared to the last box that I got, it's kind of like a story box, telling the story. I think she's laying low. She is laying low. She's hidden. I'm not seeing anything indicating here that she is not still breathing. I think she is. But I also get, this is a card of fear also. She's hiding out of fear. Reading the backstory is there is fear related to, and we got the money card right up there, an opportunity, an offer, but she walked away from it. There's something dealing with money. And then, I can't get away from the text message that I gave away all my money. No, it was taken from her digitally. Or she was forced into giving it to the ex. This is a choice, a decision that was made. 2 alternate decisions here. 2 alternate choices. 2 alternate paths. And this Knight's the family and the 8 of Cups. So she made the conscious decision that I need to leave. There is some kind of protection element. This is the exit card. I am protecting myself. I am protecting my family. She had the idea of getting a different flight than her ex. She never got on that flight on the 11th. There's definitely some kind of chaos involving the ex that she needs to protect herself from, and potentially her family. These two mirror each other. The fear and the walking away mirror each other. So this is telling me I need to walk away. I am afraid for my family's safety. I'm afraid for my safety. There's a choice about money here. There was a threat to somebody's well-being. So I think she left on her own accord to go into hiding to protect herself. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. What time is it? 10:34 a.m. I gotta get myself ready here real soon. I kind of want to do a mini tableau. Well, it's that not the mini tableau is the 9-card spread. I'm going to do a petite tableau, which involves 25 cards. And I got 2 decks here, so it's hard to tell what's going to come up. I'm going to be looking for a couple cards, money cards, people, and I like to put the Kipper in this because the Kipper, there's a lot of people in the Kipper system, in the Kipper deck. A lot of people. I may not get this edited and uploaded till later this afternoon or this evening. We'll see. Depends on what time I get back. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pick 25 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Randomly out of the deck, I think it was one of my favorite readers. The Canadian. You guys know who I'm talking about. Okay, we got the letter, rider, Odyssey, a trip. Wow, wow, wow. The moon. Now the moon card reads differently in the systems than in the tarot. And then we've got expectations. We've got a cat. It could be a literal pet or sneakiness, change, high honors, the tree, bouquet. This is what I was thinking. We've got rich girl, the clover, another letter of communication. That's interesting. Lily, good lady. So there's some of these could be family members. House, crossroads. I don't know if I'm going to get all these on the map. I will try my best. Because these tableaus are big. Long road. Mediator. You know, a mediator is a negotiator when there's like a dispute, right? The whip is repetitive action, or ABUSE, or it could be arguments. Sometimes it's a SEX card. Got mice. We got snake. We got the garden, public. We got theft. And we've got hope. Now the hope card reminds me of the anchor card. Similar energy. And it has a picture of an anchor on this one. I'll show it to you in a minute as I get to them. I can't get all of the cards on here and the screen at the same time. Okay. I call this a mini tableau because I put 25 cards out. Some people just do 20. Sometimes I only do 20. 25 just seem to jump out at me. Okay. In the center of the spread is a letter. This is the central card. It's in the center column and in the center row. So that the letter is a communication. Text message, contract, whatever. And we're opening up with that. So this is all about some kind of message that was received. Sending and receiving of messages that caused her to go into hiding. I should have charged a card with her card. I'm feeling like she is darker complected, right? But I'm feeling like this is more her. There's a lot of inauspicious activity behind her back. And we don't know what her future is. And she doesn't have a full square around her either. But we do have bouquet and we do have tree. And I get right away. The tree, a lot of readers read the tree as great health and prosperity. That's not what the tree is about. It is about the health. Health of what? And it's usually a problem. 9 times out of 10 a problem with health. If you look, this tree is uprooted. Okay? I don't know if you can see it from that far away. But it looks like the tree is being uprooted. Okay? This feels like a not so healthy proposal, gift, invitation. And I wonder if she was, maybe somebody knows this, knows her story or backstory a little bit more. Was she going to see a family member who may have been in bad health? And she wanted to go and see them. Just curious. We have Lily. This is somebody older. It is behind her back. Not, that's inauspicious to her. So this is making me, this is why I'm thinking the health of an older person. Okay. And it was a gift to be able to go see them. But it just feels like, and this makes me think of funeral. I just got to be honest. I wonder if there was somebody that this was going to be her last chance to see them in physical form. The whip is repetitive, and then we've got the mediator right underneath there. So there was still some arguments going on. A mediator is trying to settle a dispute. So I feel like either somebody had already passed away, which brings me to mind the rich girl over here, okay? Somebody already passing away, and there's a dispute over money. The ex had his eyes on it, just saying. Up here, we have the rider and we have the letter. This is a message that was delivered that created a trip. We have to go. We have to go on this trip. Then we've got the moon. Recognition, acknowledgement, with expectation. So somebody was expecting her to acknowledge their arrival, her arrival. Maybe she was supposed to keep in contact of where she was, but there was somebody that was expecting and anticipating her arrival. Okay? And the cat, something sneaky with change. So there was a change of plans. Now the cat in these decks, the dog represents loyalty, the cat is protective, the cat is resourceful, the cat keeps to themselves, very independent, and yes, sneaky, kind of like the fox. But not, to me, it's not as bad as the fox. So she was traveling independently and very resourceful. But something changed. High honors. High honors is being honored for something. You know, that recognition. So that makes me, I still get this funeral vibe or honoring something, respect, because it does touch the lily. And there was somebody that had ill honors with this tree here and the bouquet. I get funeral vibes. I don't know. I can't help it. I get, and it's not her. This is the reason for her going to New York. Okay? I kind of understand where the money's going through. Coming from. Moving forward, we have this rich girl. Okay? Somebody who has money. Remember, she said she gave her money away. Who was lucky. So, lucky, a window of opportunity. So, it feels like that she had an opportunity and she got a hold of a lot of money in regards to somebody wise, somebody older. The letter. This could be a will. Okay? And I think this is her. This could be a mother figure even. This is typically masculine, but it doesn't have to be. But I'm definitely seeing a storyline. This could be her and this could be somebody else. I was thinking her because of the darker complected that she was. the extra pigment. But this feels like a will. So I'm wondering if somebody did already pass away and she had to go to New York for something. It involved family. The ex was going along with her. I feel like the ex was going along pretending to protect her. But there was ulterior motives. There was something, some kind of message that came on and said, we have an alternate plan, Hannah. When she got on that plane, a change of plans, there's chaos, and she ran scared. That's what I really feel. But I'm trying to get the storyline of why she was going to New York and what might have happened here. We've got the house and we have the crossroads. This is not the cross. This is the crossroads. This is a decision. Okay? We saw that decision in the tarot. So there was, in her personal life, in regards to her family, people close to her, there was a decision. And this decision is going to take a long time to play out. This is a long road. This could literally be her traveling from Hawaii to New York. But it's going to be a long road to see things settled because there were arguments going on here. There might have been a meeting with a mediator trying to settle things. Perhaps the ex was acting as a mediator between her and somebody else. But we have the mice under the house. The mice is theft. It is also deterioration. And it's something that happens slowly over time. And I'm getting other messages here. Such as, was somebody robbing an elderly person, and there was financial issues, and there's Hannah here who had a stroke of luck, maybe not from the wheel, maybe it was a lottery. These two together could be lottery tickets. Did she win a lottery at some point? But it feels like something was in financial trouble. Because this is reminding me of, the house weighing down on the mice. The mice is the basis. Something being stolen. And we do have a theft card in here. And I'll get to that in a minute. Yep, right there, underneath the mediator. This is going to get interesting. We have a snake. Snake means danger. Let me kind of do this. Because we know what this row is. Okay. The snake is an enemy. It is a danger. It is a red flag. And it's the snake, unlike the fox that is deceptive, that is self-serving, the snake, it's personal. It's personal. Garden. This is public enemy number 1 that was stealing. A lot of theft under here as the basis of the whole reading. If you know Lenormand, some of you are going to learn something. I teach this in my course. All these cards way down on the bottom row have an effect, okay? Now this makes, and I'll get to some other things here, but this is making me think somebody was stealing something from an estate. Was Hannah being accused or set up, and it was a web of lies? Think about the other spread. Excuse me. But there is hope. I like that. That is the closing card. That is the exit card. There is hope for all this there is hope for it to work out. But Hannah, think back to the moon and the tarot and the lack of clarity from this deck. She didn't see that. She ran scared. Now the family's all worried. Okay, I understand. But I'm not seeing anything nefarious happen to her as of yet. Okay, I don't see that. But there is hope, which is kind of making me feel it's going to work out, that she's probably going to resurface. But if I take the diagonals, the main diagonal would go down this way. Okay? Communication. Some kind of communication that changes everything. Then there's a strange communicate, and then there's communication from the mediator of hope. But there's hope. I'm not convinced that that's the husband. I'm really not. I do feel there's a mediator involved. I mean, in the whole big picture of things. But I'm getting that there was that communication that went out that caused a big change. Then there's communications coming from her phone. Trying to mediate things, trying to make, as a mediator is a middle person. Trying to reassure people that there is hope. But there is hope with a mediator. I think that this is saying there's hope for things to get settled with the mediator. But as a three, I'm just feeling like these two are not part of this. I just think there's communication that caused a change, and then other communications coming out from somebody that appears to be honorable. Somebody was after her money. I'm not convinced that she did not send those text messages. It's like those text messages were sent from LAX on the 11th. Or the 10th. 11th maybe. But she hasn't been seen since. This is interesting, but I think she's hiding. My assumption is she's hiding on her own accord. There are some kind of threats coming through. With this whip underneath here, she's like, I got control of this. I've got control. I'm going to anchor myself somewhere. But I think she's being accused of stealing money that she, or something like that. But there is definitely theft, and I feel that it is money involved. I don't think she gave her money away. It may have been somebody else that has her cell phone. I was about to say she might have sent that text, but my guides are telling me no, she didn't. And that no card from this deck is popping up. No, she did not send those texts. Somebody has her cell phone. I think she left her, I'm being told, she left her cell phone so that she could not be tracked. Money was stolen. Somebody was blaming her. Somebody sent messages out to collect. The ex says, hey, there's an alternative plan. You owe all this money. She gets off the plane. She runs and she hides. But I'm sticking to this, that there is hope for a positive outcome. Okay. I am probably going to have to get off here because I got to get myself together and get myself ready for the memorial for my brother, because my other brother's going to be picking me up. But that's what I have on this case. Be an interesting one to see how this one plays out. I love you all, and yes, I am at this point dropping the mic.